Hello and welcome to this October 18th, 2010 video version of Invested Central's Chart of the Day. I'm Tom Boley, Invested Central's Chief Market Strategist, and it's my pleasure to provide you today's Chart of the Day. This Chart of the Day is brought to you by StockCharts.com, simply the web's best financial charts. Today we're taking a look at Sun Life Financial, ticker symbol SLF. It's an interesting potential trade here, because, well, first, it's about a $15 billion financial company. And the financials haven't performed great when you look at the banks and brokers, but the insurance side actually hasn't done too badly. In fact, the insurance index just recently broke out to a new high. So taking a look at some of the insurance companies, Sun Life Financial, which does a little bit of both. It has some financial management, also some insurance. It's got some aspects of both, but the stock, and it looks like it technically, because if you look back over the last several months, you'll see that there's a downtrending stock, which would kind of go along with what we've been seeing within the banks and the brokers. But technically, it looks like we're developing more of a bullish pattern over the course of the last 5 or 6 weeks, and that's kind of going along with the theme of the current market. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag here on SLF, but this is what we're looking at, and this is what we're watching. First, you can see that during this downtrend, the 20-day moving average consistently stayed beneath the 50-day. Notice here we crossed in mid-September to the upside, so at least it's starting to show signs that we've got some short-term bullish momentum in SLF. So that's point number one. Point number two, all of the recent pushes to the upside have been very short-lived with very sharp moves, corresponding moves to the downside. But notice what's happened since the end of August off of this flagpole where we went almost straight up for 2 weeks. We've gone mostly sideways in a flag pattern. So this is a much more bullish development than what we had seen during this prior downtrend for SLF. So that's point number two. Point number three, you can see that the MACD previously struggled to get up to the center line, and when it did get through the center line, it immediately turned right back down. And what that MACD shows you is that the 12-day exponential moving average struggles to stay above the 26-day moving average. So the couple of times that we did get through it, we turned around and went right back. Notice what's happened here over the last 5 or 6 weeks. Since breaking above the center line, instead of turning right back down, SLF actually is holding on to its MACD above the center line, which shows some bullish momentum here as well. That's point number three. And then the last one I have here is on the RSI. Normally an uptrending stock, when you are in an uptrend and you have some weakness, sideways consolidation or a little bit of a pullback, you see the RSI tend to hold in the 40 to 50 range. And that's what's been happening here with SLF, again, over these last 5 or 6 weeks. The downside has been contained. It seems like just a pullback rather than another full-fledged sell-off. And so those factors to me suggest that SLF could be turning the corner back to the upside. And to me, a confirmation of that would be a breakout above this 27.25 level. So in the meantime, or in the near term, what I'd be looking for is just this trading range, 25.40 or so to the downside, 27.25 to the top side. But if we get a heavier volume move and breakout to the upside, I think that would confirm that the pattern is in fact turning more to the bullish side. One final thought from a fundamental perspective, SLF does have a dividend yield that's in excess of 5%. So there are a lot of individual investors out there looking for income who might be attracted to this to SLF in addition to technical traders if we get the breakout we're looking for. I hope you've enjoyed our presentation today. Be sure to check out our chart of the day every day at investedcentral.com. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly Market Pulse newsletter and have the chart of the day emailed directly to you. Happy trading.